Hi guys, Ian from DIY Home and Gardening on a different location today, doing a bit of cutting, maintenance, and thought I'd show you the plant behind me, or how to propagate the plant behind me. So plant is Jasmine Revolutum humile. So it's not a climber, but it's a bush type of jasmine, evergreen, yellow flowers throughout summer, not scented, but amazing plant. So yeah, I'm going to cut back the plant and get some cutting material and then show you how to do the cuttings. Right, so I've got back from work. Well, I don't say work, my other work. Got back from there, armed with the clippings from the jasmine. And yeah, so what I thought I'd do is just go over again what it is. So to reiterate, this jasmine here, let me get a piece. It's Revolutum humile, evergreen shrub. We get to about 8 foot in height, 6 foot wide, evergreen. And as you can see, well, let me show you these bits here. So this is where all the flowers were. So you can see it produces lovely clusters of flowers, and they are a vivid yellow, flower in the summer, and the plant is tough, you know, pretty tough. Does need a sunny position, although actually it will tolerate a part shade. Just wants it so it's free draining. So that said, cuttings. While we're talking about doing propagation now, you know, we're back end of August, nearly September. Well, for these, they come under the semi-ripe wood cuttings or hardwood cuttings. So that's why we're doing the cuttings now. So what we're looking for is, you don't want, well, let me stick this down and show you. Right, okay, so as I say, we're talking semi-ripe or semi-softwood or ripe cuttings, so that's why we're doing them now. You don't want flowering tips, so I mean you could use shoots if needs be, but just make sure you're cutting the flowering sections off. And when we say semi-ripe, we don't want the very flexible bits, but what you want here is to see where it has a slight change of colour, so it starts going to this browny green, not so bendy, or ripe wood, which is this section here. So you can see the differences in colour. So you've got pale green, darkened green, going into slight brown, and then the older growth, which is last year's growth, is very much brown, a lot stiffer, and that is the ripe wood. So we are saying semi-ripe or ripe wood for these, nice and simple. So we'll take these two sections here. It's not a lot of difference in how you do it really, other than the types of wood. So always think you're better off go for something a little bit more substantial. That's your ripe wood there, if you choose to have it on. I'm going to cut it just above there, which is just above a bud joint. And I've tried propagating these a few times, and last year was the first bit of success that I've had in the last like 4 years, and I kind of, well, I'm hoping that I now know why. So with these, definitely want rooting compound, so we're dipping the end into that like so, and you need tall cuttings on this, so that's probably a good 8 inches. And here's my pot. I'm going to have to stop laying down. Pot, so this is a relatively deep pot, and what I did last year, I tried doing cuttings as normal through the centre, and all of them died. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because it gets too wet there or what, but the only one that survived was on the edge of the pot. So that's what I'm going to do with these ones, a bit like you do with lavender or rosemary. So burying it, so it's about 3 inches deep in the pot. Now those bits are now no good, so I'm going to do the same with this, just below your leaf joint. If you need to, strip off some of these lower leaves. Actually, I will take off, I'm going to take one more off on that one. There we are. Pop that into the corner. Now just firm it around, like so. I'm going to try some of the ripe woods, because actually I had better success with the ripe wood last year, so exactly the same. So I've got two ripe wood, 2 semi-ripe, and then I will do another couple just in the middle, because these are a little bit more juvenile. So pop that into there, and that one in there. Again, firm it down, and as always, what I tend to do is I'll now go and stick the pot so it's in a bit more of a shadier position. Not full shade, but just somewhere where it's not going to get cooked by the sun, because, you know, like I say, we're last week of August, but September can still be quite a hot month, and you don't want these cuttings to dry out. And then again, just keep them on the moist side. So I'm going to put these away, and then I'll come back and show you the lone survivor from last year. Okay, back with you, and here we have my lone survivor. You can see that it was done with, well, it was the hardwood cutting that grew, and it has been a whole year of it being in the pot, up in that corner. So yeah, just whip that bit out, and let me just set the camera down if I can, and I'll tell you what, we'll have a little look, shall we? Oh, look at that. So it's got quite a nice root system going there. But as I say, that is a 1-year-old plant. So yeah, it's taken a year, and quite frankly, it's not the best looking plant, is it? But yeah, I think in reality, it wants now cutting back, cut this section back, and just leave this section to do its thing. But anyway, it's a free plant from someone else's garden, and they're quite happy for me to take cutting material and experiment, so even better. Yeah, so anyway, that's the end of the video. That's how to propagate Jasmine Revolutum humile. Lovely plant. I suggest looking it up. I will include some photos to show how it looks when it's in flower. But yeah, hopefully so a few of you will have a look and might even have one yourselves. So yeah, always makes it easier to propagate if you've got your own stock or someone else that's got one. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you've got any questions, then as always, please send them over to me and I'll do my very best to answer them for you. If you do like what I'm doing, then please subscribe to the channel. It's always good to have more people coming on board. Don't forget to hit that reminder button as well, so you don't miss out on future videos that I may be doing. And you know, most importantly, just get outside, enjoy doing your gardening, enjoy your experimenting and propagation, because you know, you've got to have fun. So till next time, bye for now.